I've gathered you all here today to talk about something very important. Rush, what the are you doing, man? Why are you charging such astronomical amounts of money for your tickets? I went into the Rush pre-sale last week. First of all, I started out at Madison Square Garden before they announced their whole tour, right? I started off at Madison Square Garden because I was like, you know what? I'm from New Jersey. It takes about an hour and a half to get on the train to go all the way to Madison Square Garden. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. It's fine. I'm totally cool with it. It's Rush. Neil's gone, but it's still Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson. I've never seen them. I want to see them. I went in the queue for the pre-sale and I was 150,000th in line. How is that even possible to be 150,000th in line? Madison Square Garden only holds 20,000 people. How is that even possible? They announced 4 or 5 dates at Madison Square Garden. How is me, a measly old me, on the Sunday at Madison Square Garden in August, 150,000th in line? It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. So anyway, flash forward a week. They announced a Philadelphia show. I'm from New Jersey. I'm right over the bridge to Philadelphia. I go to all kinds of concerts at Philadelphia. That's my home base. That's my territory. I love it. It's right in my backyard. I can't ask for a better place to be. Philadelphia announces. I'm ecstatic. I'm like, holy crap, I'm gonna see Rush. This is really cool. The first pre-sale, which I don't even remember what it was, the city pre-sale, I think, I still was 20,000th in line. Xfinity Mobile Arena only holds, I think, just about 18 to 20,000 people. How am I 20,000th in line in a 20,000 seat arena and it's only the first day of a pre-sale? Anyway, flash forward like 5 days later. It's finally the artist pre-sale. I get into the artist pre-sale. I actually was 2,000th in line that one. But hear me out here. I actually went on there 30 minutes in advance prior to the initial release. All the other times I go in like maybe 5 minutes, 3 minutes, depending on what it is, because usually we don't have this kind of issue with artists. I'm assuming that the ticket bots and all the scalpers and Ticketmaster in general, all these insane levels of bots and ticket scalpers, because of the fact that it's the Rush name, they haven't toured in 10 years and people can't believe they're even touring again because of the fact that Neil's gone. So they're taking all this hype and they're just pushing all these bots and scalpers and letting it happen, and it's insane. So now let's talk about actually getting onto the pre-sale. I'm in the artist pre-sale for Philadelphia. Holy crap, I'm in the artist pre-sale. I can't believe I actually got through. I'm only 2,000th in line after being 150,000th in line for Madison Square Garden, after being 20,000 in line for Xfinity in Philadelphia, and now I'm doing this pre-sale for Xfinity again. We're in line and only 2,000 in line, which isn't too bad. So, you know, I go through, I do all the stuff. I get in there, and the numbers that I see throughout this arena, I almost fainted, almost passed out right there on the floor. I was like, are you kidding me? For a nosebleed seat after fees, it came out to $201 for touching the ceiling. In Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia, the top level is row 15, so that's touching the ceiling. That is nosebleed to a T. 4 nosebleed seats, $201 after fees. So, okay, so Ticketmaster puts $50 in fees on each ticket. Okay, so that's still $150 for the nosebleeds. I don't want to be a grandpa yelling at clouds here.
Hey, everybody, an old man's talking.
Shut up!
But back in even 3 years ago, you could get a ticket for less than $80 in the nosebleeds. If you go back 10 years ago, when I first started my concert journey where I went to insane amount of concerts, you could get nosebleed seats for $40. And some artists, you can still get nosebleed seats for $40. So what the hell allows Ticketmaster to charge $200 for nosebleed seats to Rush? And why is Rush even allowing it is what I want to know, because I know Geddy and Alex both care about their fans a lot. They've always cared about their fans. The fans have carried Rush throughout their whole entire career, even in the late 70s when they weren't really that popular because they were just seen as this nerdy psych rock band. The fans carried them on throughout their whole entire career. So why are they charging $200 for nosebleeds? Now I know that people are going to be like, oh, it's Ticketmaster, it's not the band. But why is the band even going on tour then if this is the ticket gouging that's going to happen on a 50th anniversary run of Rush? I just don't understand. I don't understand. I will never understand. I don't know. It blows my mind. I don't understand why Live Nation's doing it, and I sure as hell don't understand why Rush is allowing it. It's crazy to me. I don't get it. But yeah, so I had to come on here and just basically talk about this to YouTube land and get it off my chest because I can't believe it. But on another note, I'm seeing the Foo Fighters next year. That's for certain. And AC/DC just announced a tour, and they're coming to my local arena, so that's even cooler. So hopefully those tickets aren't gouged. We can only hope. But yeah, Rush, get your stuff together, man. I hope I can see you guys. I hope I can get a ticket on the secondary market. I did it for The Who. The Who charged way too much for their initial tickets, and I got a really cheap ticket on the secondary market. So hopefully the same thing will happen for Rush. That's all we can hope for. We'll see. Anyway, on that note, peace.